Hi everybody! Today I wanted to talk about the Chloris Tea and Coffee Language Cast Exchange meetings. I've only gone about 3 times because they're only once a week, but I've found that they're very, very helpful for if you're wanting to practice speaking whatever target language it is, whether you're a Korean person wanting to work on English, or if you're an English person wanting to work on Korean. There's Chinese people there, there's German people, there's French people. I mean, there's all kinds of different languages that you can go check out. And you basically just show up to the cafe. It's free. They just kind of ask that you buy a drink or something from the cafe, since they do let the language cast people use the cafe free of charge. So you go, you get your drink or your bingsu, piece of cake, whatever it is that you want, and you sit at a table, and people are free to come sit down and be like, hey, you speak English? Yeah, I speak English. And then you start talking. And it's a lot of fun. For me, since I don't really know enough Korean to practice speaking Korean, I'm able to ask Korean people things about Korea and get answers in English, or get clarifications on things that I have questions about in class and stuff like that, or be like, hey, where should I go to get the best bingsu in town? Questions like that, the real questions that need to be asked, that I can't do in Korean yet. And it also works for me as someone who's been studying TEFL back in the States, to get to ask questions like, so what is it that you find to be the hardest thing about learning English? What do you look for in a teacher that's teaching English? And I get some interesting answers. Most of them are the usual, man, grammar is really hard. Spelling is really hard. I think that kind of goes for any language though, because even I can't spell in English. It's sad. But I've been learning a lot, and I get to meet a lot of really cool people. I've met people of all different levels of English and all different levels of Korean or Chinese and all these other languages that they're learning. Some of these people speak like 4 or 5 languages, and it's fantastic. They'll be sitting there talking to me on one side, and they're speaking in English and blah 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 blah, and then all of a sudden they turn back here and they're talking in Korean, and then they turn to this person over here and they start talking in Chinese, and it's fantastic. Like, I love being around this much language learning-ness. I think it's really, really cool to me to see people that have been studying really hard and have a passion for speaking other languages. In fact, there's some people there that frequent the place that I watch them speaking in multiple languages in one night, and I just sit there and go, wow, I hope I can do that one day. But it's gonna take me a lot of work. So anyway, yeah, back to the main point. Chloris Tea and Coffee, Hongdae location. Take exit 9 from the line 2, head to the main street, Hongik. So when you come out of exit 9, you go straight, and you make a left on the really big intersection. You should pass by H&M and Taco Bell and all that, and you want to go all the way almost to the end of the street, and there's a Giordano, and Chloris Tea and Coffee is above that. I think there's actually, right now, there's a big billboard sign like on the wall as you're coming up the hill, so you'll see the Chloris Tea and Coffee. It's got a giant picture of milk tea bingsu right now, and then it's a staircase up the side, and you go up there. There's you order your food and stuff on the first floor, and I think there's a second floor too, but I've never gone up that far. There's usually tables on the first floor when I get there. I'll put a map in the description box below, or you can find it on my website. In my adventure map, there will be a little marker thingy that says Chloris Tea and Coffee. The language exchange is every Monday at 7, and I think it goes from 7 until about 10, or maybe later than that. I think we were there till 11 the first time. But yeah, definitely come check it out. If you're an English teacher that's looking for maybe some help with learning Korean, or if you're an English teacher that's looking for maybe some inside one-on-one informal information from people that are learning English that can help, maybe give you some pointers on what you can do for your classrooms. Or if you're just a Korean student like me and you're looking for somebody to help you figure out the pronunciation of any of those words that are on that vocabulary list, because there's a lot of pronunciation and grammar stuff that is so different from English. But anyway, whatever you're looking for, I'm pretty sure you can find it. You can check them out at the LanguageCast website. Just type in LanguageCast and look for the meetings. And I think there's one in Gangnam, there's one in Shincheon, there's of course the one in Hongdae, and there might even be a few other locations. So definitely go check it out, and I'll put a link to the webpage in the box below. Bye!